Hi, so I've decided to take a look at some of my classic comics collection to talk about on YouTube. I don't have a huge amount of expensive comics. Living in the UK just stops it being possible. They're not available in the way that they are in the States. You guys can walk into stores in America and pick up comic books I can only dream of. So what I've done is, when I've been on holiday in the States, I pick up books and I try to build up a small collection, particularly of first appearances or key issues. For first appearances, I'm only talking even sometimes minor characters who pop up for the first time. But I get a real kick out of that. The first time you pick up a book and a character's never appeared before in, for example, the Marvel Universe, and you're holding the first example of that character's existence, I just think it's really cool. So today I'm going to take a look at a book that I picked up for $5 when I was in Las Vegas, and I absolutely love it. It's a bit of a cheat. I'm going to be talking about Marvel Team Up number 65. Captain Britain first appeared in Marvel UK Comics and was created by Herb Trimpe and Chris Claremont. So his first US appearance is in Marvel Team Up 65. It's written by Chris Claremont and drawn by John Byrne, and Byrne and Claremont are one of the greatest collaborative teams ever to feature in Marvel Comics. It's a great little book. This cover as well by George Perez. It's pretty fantastic work. And the story goes in this that Peter Parker's called into the Dean's office at his university and told that because he agreed to allow foreign students to stay when he signed his tenancy agreement, that he has to take in an exchange student from the UK called Brian Braddock. And Brian Braddock just happens to be Captain Britain. So they move in together, and of course Peter Parker's a bit worried at this stage that maybe it might be rumbled that he's Spider-Man, but there's not an awful lot he can do about it. So Spider-Man has to go out on a patrol, and Brian Braddock catches Spider-Man sneaking out of Peter Parker's bedroom. And he thinks, what's going on? Something's up here. Spider-Man must have kidnapped Peter Parker. Obviously that's what you'd think. Not really, but anyway. So Captain Britain then goes chasing after Spider-Man to try and rescue Peter Parker. A battle ensues on a building site, and Spider-Man is victorious, but being Spider-Man decides that we'll just put it down to Captain Britain being inexperienced, and explains to him really dodgily that he works with Peter Parker at the Daily Planet, or sorry, the Daily Bugle, allowing him to take photographs of him. Nobody would believe that, but anyway, that's the story. What's really cool about this book is it's also Arcade's first appearance. Arcade is a supervillain I know more from, originally from the 1990s video game, Arcade's Revenge. In case you're wondering, kids, if you're watching this, the 1990s was a dark time. It was a dark time before the internet. If you wanted pornography, you had to be lucky enough to find it in a hedge. And we all went around in horses and carriages, and we had to hunt for our own food. Yeah, that's the 90s, kids. Look it up on the internet now. But Arcade's a great supervillain in the way that he's completely implausible in real life. Arcade kidnaps people and takes them to the murder world, and then makes them play out in giant pinball machines. I don't really think that modern terrorists have gone down the route of kidnapping soldiers and making them play out sick, twisted fantasies in pinball machines. I'm not really sure it would work, but it's a fantastic cartoony villain, and Arcade makes his very first appearance in this Marvel Team Up 65. So again, $5. I've had a look online. In the UK you can pick this up for £20, or online, even at its most expensive, this is going for $20. So absolute cheap, entry level first appearance comic. Pretty cool that it's US first appearance of Captain Britain, but for me the seller on it is it's the first appearance of Arcade. So have a look online. If you want to start a first appearance collection, this is not a bad one to start off with. Marvel Team Up 65, first US appearance of Captain Britain, and first ever appearance in Marvel Comics of the supervillain Arcade.